Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther Mbabie. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Take a seat. This place is home. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. If you're a new subscriber, my name is Esther Mbabie. I am an Ibadan-based YouTuber. I make content on love, lifestyle, faith, and culture. So let's just jump right into the video. For those who are not Nigerians or who are not familiar with the word ASUU or do not even understand what ASUU strike means, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, that's what we call ASUU, is like the governing body for the academic members of staff that governs public universities. So today I'm going to be talking about what to do while you wait during the strike. They went on a 2-month strike. It was supposed to be just 2 months, and then the government will sort out differences that have been going on. There's a lot that has gone on, which is more than I could say in this video. So if you would like to know more about it, you could just Google why ASUU is on strike. So ASUU is on strike they were supposed to go on strike for 2 months. There are a lot of rumors about them extending the strike or not extending the strike for about 4 more months. But in the process of waiting, I think there's so much that can be done. That is why this video is here. We're talking about what to do during the ASUU strike. Let's get right into the video. I know a couple of people have stories to tell of how they were supposed to do 4-year courses and have spent 5 years already and are still not done with their course in the university. A lot of people probably started 4-year. I started a 4-year course. I got admission in 2016, resumed in 2017, only to finish in 2021 because of the strike. So what to do during the ASUU strike? I have my notes here because I have so many things planned out for this video. So yeah, I'm a bit more serious because it's a serious environment. Okay, so first things first, this is the time to volunteer. So there's a lot of gain that comes with volunteering. I was thinking of making a video on the gains and the benefits that comes with volunteering going forward. If that is a video you like to see, kindly drop a comment below. Volunteering actually does give you a kind of recognition, a kind of platform, a kind of visibility that you probably not get anywhere else for free. With volunteering, you get to join a community, build a community for free without paying anything, just to join them. So volunteering, now is a good time to volunteer. If you're somebody who would like to partake in humanitarian activities, find an NGO, connect to them and join, volunteer with them and join. There are a couple of amazing NGOs within Ibadan, if you're in Ibadan, and outside Ibadan. There are a couple of NGOs that you could join, just volunteer and get the experience of volunteering. What volunteering does for you is to actually give you a learning platform where you could grow both as a follower and as a leader. Do you get? Because with volunteering, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it, and when you're not getting paid, there's a test of character if you would actually do what you need to do since it is free. You get what I'm saying? So yes, volunteering gives you a platform to actually grow, a very good platform to grow. So now is the time to volunteer. But apart from just volunteering for NGOs while we wait, because the beautiful thing about this strike, I know it feels wrong to say beautiful, but the beautiful thing about this strike, as opposed to the last long strike that happened during the lockdown, is that there's freedom of movement. So you can join a team now without worrying about, oh, there is lockdown and I can't move around. So now will be a good time to volunteer. But apart from volunteering with NGOs, you could also volunteer with organizations that you hope to work with in the future. For example, if you're like me, hoping to be a broadcaster or a creative writer or a content creator in the future, you could send letters to media houses or content creating houses to say that you would like to volunteer with them, that you would like to join their team. Everybody likes to hear that people want to work with them for free and they won't have to pay them anything. So yeah, you could write a letter to these organizations, request for a volunteering spot. You could request to volunteer as maybe just with their news. If you're hoping to take a career in law, now would be a time to walk into a law firm and say, oh, you like to just observe, you don't need money, you just want to volunteer with them, help with some little works around the office and just learn a few things. Another thing you can do, which is number 2, is now is the time to intern. Some people will not like to work for free or offer their services for free. You could also apply to organizations as an intern and see if there's a spot for internship. This goes hand in hand with volunteering. If you like to apply as a volunteer, you could do that, or if you like to apply as an intern, you could do that as well. Number 3 is to learn a skill. So when we talk about learning a skill, it feels like we're saying go and learn tailoring or go and do baba or fashion designing or however the case may be. These are amazing skills, but these are not really the skills I'm talking about. I'm talking, oh yeah, well, these are kind of the skills I'm talking about, but I'm talking about communication skills. A lot of people are actually lacking the public speaking communication aspect. I know that there is a particular way the public system works that it can be very draining and suffocating, but now there's a strike. You're pretty much not thinking about a test or how to cover up that cost because you don't know when the strike will be called off. So even if you're still making out time to read, now is a good time to learn a skill. So if you could enroll in a public speaking class, a communication class, I guess there's so many of them out there. You could just go online, find one that is close to you, or you probably have a couple of people that have been putting on their WhatsApp status or even on Instagram story that they have like public speaking classes or they take public speaking classes. Enroll in some of such and try and learn a communication or public speaking skill. I know a couple of people have been saying, oh, I would like to write, but I haven't had the time to take a training, or I want to publish a book someday, but there's just this school system, maybe I'll do it after. The most beautiful thing about being a student is that now is actually the best time to learn anything you want to learn, because as opposed to popular opinion, going outside doesn't give you more time, because then you are trying to make more money. But now you have the excuse of, oh, I'm a student. When people ask you why you don't have so much money, you can say, I'm a student, or why you are still asking for money to buy this or buy that. I'm living the student lifestyle. So now is the time to actually learn. And if what you're looking to do is to actually learn skills like hairdressing, hairstyling, fashion designing, all those things, now is the time to do it. Although I know that will probably cost a lot, but if you could find somewhere that is a bit subsidized for you to take the training, now is the time to do that. Next thing is to build a portfolio. All of these things I'm saying are actually on the way to help you build a portfolio, because I've seen a couple of people probably in their 300 level, probably in their 3rd year or their 4th year, trying to get a job as students. They're hoping to get like a good spot, but the problem is they don't exactly have a CV to submit, right? So they're all like, okay, what can I put? Or should I be putting head boy in secondary school, things like that? It's because as much as we want to finish school quickly, one of the advantages we can get from this ASUU strike, as sad as it is to actually build a portfolio now. So what do I mean by building a portfolio? If you are studying a course that is very different from what you're hoping to take a career in, and you would like to cross over, after graduating, now is the time to build a portfolio in that field. So if you're studying microbiology, and once again I use media, if you're studying microbiology and you like to take a career in media, broadcasting, content creation, media and creative writing, now is the time to build that portfolio. So by volunteering, interning, doing all of those things, you're already building your portfolio. But what I mean is now is also the time to take courses on those things. Take professional courses that you're eligible for, courses that you can afford right now. Now is the time to take those courses. Money will actually come in and go out, but many times we can't really account for that money that is coming in and going out. All the money that is coming out, you can't really say, oh, this is what I did with it, or that's what I did with it. It's just coming and going. So maybe you can apportion it like, okay, I need so amount of money to take this course, this journalism course, and I will, the next money that comes into my hand, if it is all of the money I need, I'll put it into it and I'll take the course. If it is something that is less, I will save a portion of it and then keep saving until I can raise that money to take the course before the strike is over. And you could also speak to your uncles and aunties, and if you have sponsors, people that like to help you out, people that always ask, oh, what would you like to learn? I'd like to sponsor. If you have people like that, tell them that, oh, I'm thinking of learning, taking a course in journalism, or taking a course in this, in human resource, or whatever. Now is a good time, because it actually does give you an advantage after you graduate. So up next will be, now is the time to research. So once again, if you're taking a career away from what you're studying, or even if it is something you're studying, this is especially for those that just completed their 1st year in the university. There is a tendency to after the first year not really be sure what to do next. For example, I know the public system has this way of you apply for a course, and if you don't meet the cutoff mark, they will give you something else. So let's say, for example, you applied for medicine and you didn't meet the cutoff mark for medicine, and so they gave you chemistry or physics or whatever course it is, statistics or whatever. And then you're a bit confused. What am I supposed to do with this course? After the first year will probably expose you to the ins and outs partially. It will expose you to the ins and outs of the course. And then you know a couple of things about the course, but you don't fully have a framework of what you're supposed to do with the course after you graduate. Now is the time to do that research. What can I do with this course? What would it be useful for? If it doesn't seem like something you like, if the job opportunities in that line doesn't seem like something you can work with, doesn't seem like something you will like, then you know that, okay, maybe I will make a career switch. Or now is the time to determine, I think I want to cross. I know some universities allow for that, for you to cross your course in 200 level, you move to another department based on things that you would have discovered. Now is the time to do the research that will help you determine if you will cross departments or if you will stay where you are. And if you're just not cut out for the stress that comes with crossing, then determine in your mind that, so after graduating from chemistry, I want to, I would really like to have a little knowledge about how some things in medicine work or this and that. Then if once you resume the first organization you should be applying to join is the Red Cross. It will open your mind to what to do next, right after this level or after the strike is over. So now is the time to do your research. Do I need to know more about this course I'm studying? What kind of opportunities I need and all of that? Now is the time to do that. And finally, now is the time to pick up a hobby. Okay, I could say, there are two under this now. Now is the time to pick up a hobby, and now is the time to complete any task you already started. Let's talk about hobby. So the thing with the public university system, once again, is that it will suffocate you. It has a way of doing that. It's not even, you can be very optimistic that, I'm not going to be suffocated. It's not really your choice. It's going to suffocate you. So you need a way out. What are the things that give me joy and all of that? In the midst of going to secondary school and primary school and getting admission, you probably didn't get to discover what you really like to do. Now it's time to discover what is the thing that sets my heart at ease. Figure out what those things are and keep them in mind. Know that, these are my hobbies. So anytime school is stressing me out, I know I should be doing this. Probably listening to music is not really a hobby, but writing or sleeping, whatever your hobby should be, you should find out what your hobby is now. What was the second part? Okay, now is the time to complete whatever task you started. For me, my second ASUU strike in university. Imagine, I'm talking about second. Imagine, I had about 3 or 4, I can't remember. My second ASUU strike in university, which was sometime after my 200 level, was when I learned how to drive. Not like I drive now, because that's a story for another day, but I did learn how to drive after my 200 level. So now is the time to finish up that task you started. I would like to learn how to drive. Maybe you started before you got admission, but you couldn't. Now is the time to finish it. You get, because there's time. It feels like there's time. So now it's time to finish it. Just finish up what you started. If you were going to start a business before the strike, before you got into the university, before you resumed, if you are somebody who's probably in your final year 300 level, before you resumed for the last session, you started a business during the break, but you were not able to complete it. Now it's time to go back to it. Go back to your drawing board. Is there a way I can use this strike to my advantage to ensure that my business actually grows in this space of time? People have built a very big food business during the ASUU strike. Now is the time to try and make that happen. Now is the time to spend more time with God, because being in school will actually give you time with God-ish, but you still have that flexibility to build a very good relationship with God now. When I say build, I'm saying it because you will need that strength when you resume, when you go back to school and it's buzz. So yes, now is the time to spend more time with God, be consistent with your quiet time. Yeah, now is the time to do all of that. Now is also the time to rest. Please, rest. You can't move faster than you can move. Do you understand? Now is not the time to be worried. Years have passed. I'm already old. When am I gonna graduate? Don't stress yourself. Just calm down, okay? He that watches over Israel neither sleeps nor slumbers. So just relax. Everything will work out fine. If you are not a federal university student, not a public federal, that's what it's called. If you're not a federal university student and you can't relate to these struggles, well, these are still things that you can apply in your life to get yourself ready for life post undergraduate life, life after school, aka life after school. These are ways to get yourself ready for it. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you have not. See you in the next video.